Tonight from the Twin Cities, we give you the regular season matchup. It's the Orlando Titans and the Minnesota Wild. We are live from the Xcel Energy Center. It's one of the hockey capitals here in the United States of America, where hockey is heavily emphasized. As we get ready, the 18-6-2 Titans, the 14-8-2 Minnesota Wild. And good evening, everybody. As we get ready for another game, the Titans continue to roll. As they just continue to play, continue to roll here. They're on a 6-game winning streak. The most recent coming on a home-and-home sweep of the Carolina Hurricanes. You're looking at two teams. They give up the league's fewest goals. Orlando third with 56. Minnesota fourth with 59. With that Orlando Titan defense, the Orlando Titan offense. Let's look at the goaltender matchup for tonight. Devan Dubnyk, 7-5-0, just 2.5 goals against. He's a little bit on the older side, but still can get a job done. And you're looking at Ben Bishop, 12-3-1, just over two goals against, and a shutout. He just continues. Ben Bishop, he is something, has really emerged in this league, and the 31-year-old goaltender continues to speak volumes for the goaltending of this Titan team. As we get ready, Michael Granlund, Stephen McPartland to face off, and here we go. And Granlund wins the face-off for Minnesota. Now it goes over to Suter. To Granlund, he's going to take it to the zone, and a stop is made by Bishop. Granlund staying with it. Now it goes back out to Suter again. Here's a shot. It's blocked by Torrio. Followed up at a shot. Save. Rebound. They score. It's Marleau. Patrick Marleau. An easy rebound. What happened? It was a block by Robbie Torrio. It was followed up, as you can see here. The ageless Patrick Marleau. You see his shot. Robbie Torrio blocked it. He did a good job blocking it, but he couldn't get to it. And the defenseman, you see, he follows up with it, shoots it again. Marleau's deflection, and an easy put in. Bishop out of position, and that is not the start the Titans needed. A minute 14 into the game. That is not what they needed. They didn't even see the puck. So here we go. Face-off number 2. The Titans get their first possession of the puck. Joey McFarland hit to the boards. Now here's Granlund. Cornered by Pelech to Marleau. Oh, and a stop by Bishop, and the net falls off the moorings. For a while there, the Titans were looking at another slow start, just like the other night in Raleigh, where they trailed 2-0, not even halfway into the opening period, and came back for a 3-2 win. Both teams' first liners stay out on the ice. Joey McPartland gets it over to Torrio. Torrio going on the right side into the Minnesota zone, cutting around. Torrio with a shot, saved by Dubnyk. The rebound, Dubnyk pressured, and he will cover. This allows the teams to get their own personnel. Both teams have been playing good hockey. Minnesota 7-3-0 in their last 10. The Titans 8-2-0. Zucker brings it out. Tries to make a move. Intercepted by Nielsen. But takes it out to Charlie Coyle. He wears a very low number for a forward in number 3. Usually around number 7, as in Stephen McPartland, that's usually the lowest number you'll find a forward wearing. Pack goes over to Dumba, over to Parise. Parise to call the Zucker! And a stop was made by Bishop. And he holds on. 5:47 into the game. 1-0 Minnesota. Patrick Marleau with the goal. Cizikas line coming out. He wins it to Zalzado, out to Fiala. Fiala hurrying. He's trying to cut the corner. He goes around. Fiala, center, the tap in front, saved by Dubnyk. He stops Cizikas. Cizikas was fed beautifully, and he couldn't get there. Now here's Parise. Parise, the pass, intercepted by Nelson. Nelson over to Kevin Fiala. Fiala goes to the right corner. Fiala fires one on goal. Save. And Nelson had a rebound blocked away. Now here's Ennis. Tyler Ennis, the former Buffalo Sabre. Here's Ennis. Shoved off by Dal Cole. Pareko gets the clear. And the Titans, this could be an icing, racing for it. And they will call the icing. 10:40 to go here in the first. You're looking at Stephen McPartland, 12 goals, 6 assists. 18 points, it leads the Titans. Bishop went covering it, but easily gets it to Zalzado. Fiala will dump. Fiala takes it. Fiala shoots one. It goes high of Dubnyk. Oh, intercepted. Nice take by Carlson. Shot by Pareko. Save made. Folin gets it out over to Eriksson X. Over to Andrew Cogliano. Cogliano cutting the corner. He gets by Nurse. And a stop was made. Ennis bringing it back. Here's Cogliano a shot. Nurse trying to get it out of trouble. He can't. Pareko to Carlson. He gets it over to Justin Bailey. Big Bailey. Here, shot by Bailey. And Dubnyk makes another big save. 7:33 to go. The Titans need to crash the net. They keep taking slap shots. That's what they keep doing. And so far, Bishop staying on his head here to stay in the game. Carlson, checking line, remaining out there for the Titans. Pellick, it's out. Shot by Joey. It's blocked. It was... Goes over to Eric Halla. Halla will shoot it down. Bishop plays it around. It goes over to Pellick. Pellick intercepted. And but Riley takes it in offside. 6:22 to go in the first. 1-0 Minnesota. Face off one by Riley. Riley cutting the corner. Riley a shot. It goes across. Now here's Ann-Lee McPartland. Ann-Lee McPartland taking it in. She's got that seeing eye shot. And she gets it. She scores. Ann-Lee McPartland with that lethal slapper. It gets by Dubnyk left side. And with just over 5 minutes to go, the Titans get on the board. Oh, baby, you gotta love it. That's what she does best. It's that seeing eye shot, and she hits bullseye more often than not. As you see it there, stops, curls, and blasts. It's by Dubnyk in the upper right-hand corner. Skills competition style. And just like that, the Titans even the game at 1. Just what they needed here, because Minnesota has been the better team to this point. For Ann-Lee McPartland, unassisted, it's her 4th of the year. And here's Joey McPartland. The pass! Oh, and Dumba, he tried to get it to his brother. Pellick shot, blocked. They have to hurry. But Joey McPartland gets there in time first, because he almost could have been. But Marlowe's got it anyway. Marlowe brushed it off to the side, where Robbie Torrio takes it over. Robbie Torrio gets it over to Ann-Lee McPartland again. Uh-oh, she's going to take another risk. And Dubnyk makes the stop, and he holds. 2:56 to go in the first. Titans really continue to make a little noise here. That goal might have gotten him going. Pareko shot to Atkinson. And Dubnyk makes an easy save. Both teams will keep their personnel they had on. Wilds with their first line, the Titans with their second line. Another face-off that Nielsen wins. It goes over to Pareko. Pareko, shot by Brana. Jacob Brana, who's been a huge asset to this Titan team. Oh, and here's a chance to Marlowe. Save. Rebound. It went off the post. It went off the post of a diving Bishop. Darnell Nurse gets it out of trouble over to Brana. There's a minute to go here in this first. Brana trying to cut across. They score! It's Atkinson. Cam Atkinson, beautifully done. Brana acts that as a lethal combo of the second line of this team. They do it again, and the Titans have a 2-1 lead. Cam Atkinson, it's his 7th of the year. Brana cutting around, making it look beautifully. Atkinson using his speed right behind the defenseman. Rodin, easy play, easy goal. Beautifully done by the alternate captain, the second one. So number 13 gets his 7th of the year. Brana, and Darnell Nurse gets credit for the assists. Pareko dumps it, he clears as we're in the final seconds of the period. As Rodney will take it, and there will sound the horn, and that is the end of the first period here in Minnesota. The Wild scored a minute 14 into the game. The Titans responded back with goals by Ann-Lee McPartland and Cam Atkinson. And at the end of one, the Titans lead 2-1. Shots on goal were 10-9 in favor of Orlando. It wasn't a very physical period, but nonetheless, Orlando really took over there in the final 8 minutes or so of the first period, and Anley's goal got them started. So here we go now, period 2. Opening face-off, first liner and first liner. And this time McPartland wins it over to Pellick. And they couldn't do that little magic that they do. Now gets it over to Marlowe. Marlowe going to pass to Stahl, and a stop was made. Stahl staying with it to Marlowe, and a stop was made by Bishop. Now here's Joey McPartland. He's going to quarterback things into the wild zone. He shoots. It's followed up with the rebound, and a stop was made, and Steven could not put it home. But Steven stays with it. Steven attacks to Torrio. He scores! Robbie Torrio! Beautifully done! He capitalized on a loose puck and put it in before Dubnyk can get it. And 2:18 into the second, the Titans have a 2-goal advantage. You see Steven McPartland maintaining it away from Brodin. That's what you see him do. He saw Torrio right there. No, he didn't whiff on it. He just took it, collected it with his stick, and wristed it in. Beautifully done. And so for Robbie Torrio, the captain, that is his 8th of the year. He's starting to get going. He's really starting to get going here for these Titans. Here goes the shot. Bishop the stop. And he holds on. Franz Nielsen to take the face off. Granlund in the first line of Minnesota stays out there. Tying up, Granlund wins the draw. Chris Torrio pokes it away. Chris Torrio, here's the multifaceted defenseman. Shot by Chris Torrio, and a stop was made. Vrana gets it back over to Nielsen. Nielsen with a shot, saved, and Dubnyk holds onto it. It allows Minnesota to change personnel as Charlie Coyle's line gets back. Shot by Chris. It goes high. Spurgeon takes over for Minnesota. Zucker will take over for Minnesota. He takes it into the Orlando zone to Coyle, and it's blocked by Delzato. Vrana. Coyle takes it over again, and he takes a hit from Chris Torrio. Delzato fighting for it. Parise over to Zucker to Parise, and Bishop made a pad stop and falls on it. 13:36 to go. We are 6:24 into the second period. Titans 3, Wild 1. Cizikas gets ready, wins the faceoff. Parayko gets it over, and now it's over to Brock Nelson. The tall, slender forward brings it out over to Cizikas, his former Islanders teammate, and Nelson was robbed at the doorstep. Dumba gets it over to Parise. Parise brings it over. It's a 2-on-1, but Parayko not having any of it. And now it goes to... No, Parise stays with it, and a shot. Bishop makes the stop. He has enough room to get it out. Cizikas to Fiala. Fiala going on the left side. Here's Fiala, broken apart. Fiala to Nelson, and he missed. Folin intercepted to Fiala, and a stop was made by Dubnyk. The Titans are really pushing here. The Wild are very fortunate that this isn't worse. Now here's Eriksson Ek for Minnesota. It's blocked by Parayko. Titans staying with it, and it gets out of the zone. Sloppy play by Minnesota. Now here is Folin. He takes a hit from Michael Dalcol. Eriksson Ek gets it over to Andrew Cogliano, who will just shoot it down. Bishop. Carlson. Riley takes it away instead. Now here's Riley. Poked away. Pellick over to Melker Carlson, the milkman. Carlson bringing it across. Taken away by Eric Halla. Halla's just going to shoot it down. The Titans are not giving him much. Uh-oh, now here's Halla to her, and a stop was made. Hook checked away. Nolan said, nope, Dalcol gets it out of trouble. No, Brodin keeps it in the Orlando zone. It goes back out to Brodin. Brodin to Suter with a shot. It's blocked by Bailey. Halla gets it back out to Ryan Suter. The Titans are playing in your face hard. They're playing zone, but at the same time, they're not giving him much to work with. And here's a shot. Easy stop. Look at Bishop. Look at this. They're not giving him much. It forced them to take a shot. 3:53 to go in the second. Titans 3 Wild 1. Minnesota, they're just not getting much of anything, and they just took a fourth shot. Stingy defense done by the Titans. Bishop curls it away, and a shot! And a stop is made. Chris Torrio gets it over. It's Stephen McPartland. McPartland going once. Less. Takes it a shot. Saved by Dubnyk. Torrio gets it around. Look at Torrio. Tries to cut it in front, and a stop was made. McPartland was robbed at the doorstep. Shot by Delzato. And Dubnyk made a stop. Oh, baby. Stephen McPartland right on the doorstep. And that had a slam dunk goal written all over it. As you see right here, Torrio shoving it to number 7. And maybe it was not on goal as we thought. Dubnyk, it looked like Dubnyk went right into his pad instead. So the save was probably a little easier than we thought. $1:55 to go here in the second. Titans maintaining a 2-goal advantage. Stephen McPartland fighting over it. Marlowe takes it back. Spurgeon brings it out over to Stahl, over to Granlund. Granlund gets it over to Marlowe, who shoots, and a stop is made. Chris Torrio getting it out of trouble. Second line out there, it's Jake Vrana. Here is Vrana. Vrana going across. Vrana with a shot. He hits the post. It went off the inside of the post. No, in front. No, they couldn't get it. Granlund taking it over. Now Granlund going through. He's going to take one more harmless, but instead they went to the play and he's offside. So the Titans will take a 2-goal advantage into the third period. There's the horn that expires it. The Titans really controlled that period. An early goal by Robbie Torrio, and the Titans just clearly had the better of the play. They did not give Minnesota much to work with in that period. You got to give them that. A lot of their shots were forced, but Orlando had a clear late opportunity there with Vrana hitting the inside of the post. We thought it was in. As you look at now, the end of the second period, it's the Titans 3, the Wild 1. As you see here, Stephen McPartland beautifully feeding Robbie Torrio. We'll be right back after these messages. Shots on goal in the period were 10-8 in favor of Orlando, but it sure seemed like worse than that. The quality chances clearly belonging to the Titans. As we get ready for the third period here in XL, Minnesota Wild fans, some of the most passionate in the game, as hockey is a big deal here in the state of Minnesota. Granlund winning the opening face-off of this third period. The other thing is, the Titans, much as they play physical, the game has not been very physical at all. Now brings it over. Here's Robbie Torrio, and now here's Stephen McPartland. McPartland to the corner! Save made! Pelech and Lee McPartland had a chance, but here's Granlund. Stephen McPartland robbed twice in this game tonight. Here's a shot by Granlund. Rebound! And it went off the post. Joey McPartland over to his sister-in-law, Ann Lee. Ann Lee gets it poked away by Suter. Stahl. Bringing it out over to Granlund. Over to Suter. Suter going in front. It's blocked. Suter, he's offside. He has to regroup. And it allows the Titans to change up. Suter going across, and a stop was made. Here's a shot, it goes high. Oh, and it hit Vrana. Joey McPartland gets it over to Jacob Vrana again. Now here's Vrana. Cutting, curling. Tries to find Torrio, could not get there. Adam Pelech feeding Robbie Torrio, who still stays out there among the second line. Shot by Pelech. Save, rebound, score! Jacob Vrana on a juicy rebound, and Jacob Vrana continuing his role here, and that is his 9th of the year, and the Titans have a 4-1 advantage. That was too easy, man. Too easy as Pelech took the shot in the corner. It just went up high. Dubnyk stopped it up high off the blocker, and Vrana just put it in for almost basically an easy tap-in from 8 feet out. Easily said than done. And the Titans just continuing to roll here. So Vrana with his 9th of the year, Adam Pelech, Robbie Torrio on the assist. Torrio has a goal and an assist in this game. Should things stand up, Torrio will definitely be in the star of the game list. Here's Zucker, gives it over to Parise. But and he shot it wide. He had Vrana on him. Delzato kicking it out. Dumba has to regroup. Spurgeon. Look at this effort by the Titans. Zucker. One-timer. Blocked again. Chris Torrio that time. Puck is down the ice. Nope, not a delayed icing, but Nelson's going to clearly get to it first. Here's Nelson, a wraparound, and he missed wide. Now it goes back out to Cizikas. Chris Torrio has it blocked, but stays in the zone. Goes in. Chris Torrio is shot from the corner. Dumba taking it over for Minnesota. Another forced dump in. Look at this. What good work by Orlando. It goes into center ice. Spurgeon will take over for Minnesota, and he'll just shoot it in. Minnesota not getting much here, as the Titans are just giving him not much. Now here's Delzato, gets it over to Cizikas. Cizikas going across. Cizikas tries to find... That was Dal Cole, 71. Folan took it away. But once again, Minnesota, what are they doing? The Titans are just not allowing him to get into the zone here. Oh, it goes down the ice. This will be... Nope, play continues. Now here's the Milkman. Milkman tries to find Bailey. Bailey shoots. Easy save by Dubnyk, and he holds with 5:58 to go. The Wild are still in the mix. It's very much there right now, you know, meddling in the Western Conference, as they will get on a road trip that starts in Boston in a couple nights here. Here's a shot. Nurse has it poked away. Folan. Look at this. Dal Cole bringing it out for Orlando. Dal Cole tries to cut the corner and does. That tries to pass, but tucked away and stopped by Dubnyk. You know, the Wild are very fortunate here. If not for Devan Dubnyk, the score being 4-1 notwithstanding, if not for Dubnyk, this game would be a whole lot worse. Minnesota winning the draw in their own zone, and now it's Mike Nolan. Here's Nolan. Here's a shot. Oh, stop made by Bishop. Folan shoots it out. It's blocked by Bailey. Big Justin Bailey. Here's Bailey going across Bailey. He's cutting to the corner. Tries to find him and pass, but Dal Cole stopped at the doorstep just a little bit sharp to the left. Now it comes in and Mike Nolan's just going to shoot it. Now out with it is Vrana. Vrana cutting it across the pass. Couldn't get it. Here's Bailey again. Nope. Pareko. Pareko to Nurse. A minute to go. The Titans are on their way to yet another win. Titans on their way to yet another win here, as they just continue to roll. Nolan shoots it out. What an effort by the Orlando Titans. My goodness, Pelech gets it over to Robbie Torrio. Robbie Torrio going across, looking, the pass. Tries to find Dan Lee, could not. Here's Robbie Torrio, kicking it out. Looking to waste time, we're down to the final 20 seconds. Now here's Nolan again. He shoots it this time and he breaks the stick. Oh, and a hit. Pelech getting it over. It's Marleau. Joey McPartland has it. Getting it out of the zone. And the Titans are on their way. The Titans get another victory here. And they get a 4-1 win, and it'll be a good trip over to New Orleans, as they congratulate Ben Bishop and surround him well. A tough effort by a tough loss for the Minnesota Wild, but you look at the Titans just continuing to roll. And that'll wrap it up here from the Twin Cities. Your final score: the Orlando Titans 4, the Minnesota Wild 1. We will see you Friday night from Bourbon Street, New Orleans. From Minnesota, everybody, good night.